What preps am I stockpiling now? Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. I find it's good to cover this topic every now and then to throw out some ideas. Maybe some things you haven't thought about. Maybe an approach to something you hadn't thought about or hadn't just approached yet. We all look at things in different ways. We all have different things that we are concentrating on preparing for. And in today's world, there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot to prepare for. But before I forget, if you like the content, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, ring the notification bell, do the things that help us out. I really appreciate that. I'm here for you guys. So yeah, I appreciate if you do some of those things. That's really nice. Thank you. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate all my patrons. It's truly an honor being here and being able to do this for you guys. What are we stockpiling now? It may not be what you think. Wheat, beans, rice, corn, stuff like that, right? Yeah, well, a little bit of that. Beans and rice we do a lot of. Have been grabbing those 40-pound bags of whole corn for just over 10 bucks. So I have been increasing that because I finally found what I think to be a decent source for corn. So I have some of that. But what I've really been trying to emphasize is long-term sustainability, because I have a decent amount of food storage. I don't know if you guys do or not. If you're building food storage, I guess I'll go into some recommendations first. Mix it up, for one thing. Dry goods, like I just mentioned, rice, beans, corn, wheat, flour, sugar, salt, honey, all those building blocks of what you make your foods out of. But beyond that, you got canned goods. Canned goods are also a good part of your prep because there's water in them a lot of times. But the best thing is it's a ration, basically. You can just open up the can and eat it right out of it. No preparation needed. That is very advantageous and helpful in certain situations. Everything's going to be more difficult when stuff really goes south. When stuff really goes bad, because those dry goods, like dry beans and rice, it takes a lot of water to prepare them. So you got to think about that. Also time. The wheat you're storing, well, you got to grind it to make flour. That's time. That's why you have flour. Also, just rotate it before it goes rancid. But canned goods are an essential part of it. I really like canned meats, canned fruits, canned vegetables, canned beans, a variety, an assortment of whatever you eat, whatever you enjoy. Beyond that, a favorite of preppers, just one sec. Alright, sorry. Beyond that, a lot of preppers prefer and like those freeze-dried buckets of food or pails or whatever, however they come. Mountain House, My Patriot Supply, Wise Company, Augustin Farms, all those kind of things. I do like Augustin Farms. I have a lot of Augustin Farms, but one of my favorite companies is My Patriot Supply. And I can save you some money on their Ready Hour food buckets if you so choose. We like them. We stockpile them. We use them. They taste good. From what I've seen, they last how long they're supposed to last, if not a lot longer. So we include that as a vital part of our preparedness plan. You can check out the link in the description below. Preparewithap.com. Yes, you may. To get yourself, so save some money on those My Patriot Supply Ready Hour food buckets, which I stand behind because I like them, I prep with them, good to go. But supplies are running short, so if you're going to get something like that from whatever manufacturer, you may want to do it now. Beyond that, though, let's get into the really nuts and bolts of what I'm kind of stockpiling now. A lot of people think seeds, both kinds, freedom seeds and planting seeds. Yes. Sorry about that. A child was interrupting me. Trying to be nice, but setting boundaries. Okay. The freedom seed part, I feel that I'm fairly decent on. Although I am getting some unique stuff. Some of the more expensive stuff, good high quality stuff. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to go that direction, I recommend right now high quality. That's my direction. I'm not saying you have to, but gardening seeds, definitely. Always looking for those. Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, Dollar Tree, 4 for $1. Also, Goodwill, I think they're 5 for $1. Yeah, good source of seeds. But one thing is, make sure what you're buying is what you need. Whoa! The deck is slippery on the water. I went to shift and slipped. Yes, I need to refinish my deck and put some of that non-skid sticky stuff down. Or not sticky, but the non-skid stuff so it don't slip. Yeah, seeds. But long-term sustainability, I'm really going for bushes and trees right now. We got 2 fig trees, 2 raspberry bushes, 2 grapevines, and 2 blueberry bushes the other day. I'd like to get, next time I go to Lowe's, I'll probably pick up another 2 of each of those. And then the next time I go to Lowe's, I'll probably pick up another 2 of each of those. Maybe some apple trees, some things like that. And maybe I'll probably get some more plum trees from a neighbor also. It's the ability to replenish what you have stockpiled. To me, that's very important. And like I've mentioned recently, trees and bushes, you don't have to plant them every single year. You don't have to do a lot. You just let them grow and do their thing. Keep them pruned. You still got to take care of them. But that is a lot of the emphasis I'm going right now, as well as building, improving, filling gaps. That's what I highly recommend. So I can't tell you exactly what to get because you know your gaps. You know your weak spots. Round out those weak spots. Up your preparedness. It's time to make it a priority. It's time to take it seriously. I mean, it really is. You guys see what's going on in the world around us. It's crazy times we live in. If you don't have a good quality one of these, one of those, I'm not saying high-end, high dollar. I'm just saying good quality. You got to be able to defend what you have, to protect your family, protect your friend, your tribe, the people around you, your neighborhood. And that is another thing that I've really been working hard on, is integrating with tribe. Building tribe, expanding tribe, strengthening tribe. That's very important to me. I want my tribe to be as strong as we possibly can. That's why I am growing a lot more food this year than I did last year, and more than the year before that. We're going to be adding more raised beds. We're going to be doing a lot more here. So look forward to a lot of variety in the channel. We're going to be doing a lot more gardening stuff here soon, as you've seen us doing that. We get a lot of work done around here on a daily basis, so I usually have a lot to cover. But I try to mix it up also with videos like this in the middle, because I don't always want to show you what I'm doing in the garden. Because to me, I guess it might get a little bit boring. I'm not a gardening channel. But that's our emphasis right now, big time, is having the ability to produce our own calories and replenish that food storage if we ever have to dip into it. I hope I never have to dip into it. I hope I can just produce all my own calories. That would be vital. That would be so important. I mean, you guys see all the blackberries in the bushes? Not only is that good security, but that's good food. And all the huckleberries in the woods, red and black, and all the other things we have around here. It's good to have a well-rounded preparedness plan. Also, I've been looking at and finalizing, fine-tuning, all that kind of stuff, my bug-out plans. Because I live fairly close to a primary nuclear target. Thus, I would probably want to get out of where I am right now and move further away from it. So, I already have plans in place, of course. Bug out locations, routes, caches, SOPs, plans. But you can never, or don't rest on your laurels. Always be improving it. That's what I've been doing. Also, bug out bags. 3-day bags. Whatever you want to call them. We've been doing a lot of fine-tuning with ours. Speaking of which, I may do a video about that soon also. Fuel. We've seen fuel prices increasing just by insane amounts. Well, most people, we can only stockpile so much fuel. We have 5-gallon fuel cans and we have them filled. Really, other than that, if you don't have an in-ground, fuel tank or big auxiliary fuel tanks for like your diesel trucks or stuff like that, well, there's only so much you can do anyway. So I encourage you guys to do that. I mean, I know it's more expensive now, but it's just going to get more expensive. A lot of people asked me about magazines due to what happened recently in Washington State here. No, I'm good. I'm good on magazines. So, but some people aren't. There's been a mad rush. I haven't even been to one of the stores, a gun store or anything like that, to see what it's like there. They're probably wiped out. They were probably wiped out day one. I don't know. But anyway, that's one thing that's nice about being prepared, by having your stuff squared away. So when everybody freaks out about one item, you're not on that item anymore. You've moved on. You're proactive, not reactive. So when everybody else is freaking out about this, just a sec, what?
Mom's gonna meditate.
Okay. Alright, love you.
Love you.
Yeah, so when everybody else is freaking out about this, I'm already on to over here. Or I'm, 2 or 3 steps ahead of them. That's what being prepared allows you to do. So, find your weak spots. Fill those gaps. And don't forget, we prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear here. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Blessings to you and yours.